doing.
They'll do it even with friends. Like they'll be like, "Oh, you get me for that girlfriend, or you get me coffee, or whatever it is," and they might not necessarily be like that deeply connected to the person, but it's a way for them to like get things. So this is what's happening. She wants to feel like, oh, this flower she can post on her story maybe and make it seem as though there's people that are interested in her, and maybe that can ready recharge her sexual life. Like there could be something that could be done by the fact that people think that that there's people who want her. So like,
oh my god, that is so nice.
Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Today we are going to be reacting to a Jubilee video about teens reading text messages from their exes.
So today we're going to see if these kids can really talk to their crushes. Because I know I couldn't back in my day. So
pull game.
But in those text messages, I wasn't really doing that much. Only as an adult did I learn the ways.
Say to her,
I definitely have liked you for a long time.
is that something that you would be willing to tell her? Would you do it right now?
Sleeps well with others? That's a crazy shirt to have.
Do you have any texts from
Oh,
any
I just peeped that.
Of course.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, I do have one lately.
I do.
She is a shorter, older woman.
How much older is she?
She is 22, and she is the most attractive woman I've seen.
teacher?
She puts a smile on my face.
22? You think that's...
No, before he said the age, I was like, your teacher?
His teacher? Yeah.
Every time I get to talk to her. My favorite text from her, this is from
There could be
January
a teacher that's
16th.
22.
WTF, why are you so sweet? Literally the nicest guy I've ever met. And this was the day.
I'm sorry, dude.
I think it's time that we all start to just consider the other possibilities.
She's like a little brother.
She dubbed you.
She said you're the nicest guy she's ever met. That's never turned out well for me.
Yep.
Nice. It's not even about like the nice. It's just the fact that
You just gotta be the good guy, not the nice guy.
there's something about like this nervousness that women enjoy, and if you're not giving them the nervousness, that they can't really be like sexually attracted to you, because it's kind of a similar thing.
That's interesting that
They
you
have to
say
feel
that.
like they have to feel not dangerous. They don't need to feel that their life's in danger, but they need to feel the nervousness the same way you feel the nervousness when you're talking to a hot girl. That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is, there's also the story that you should go to a girl and be confident and not be nervous and just.
They need to feel the nervousness. You can't be nervous. I'm saying
I thought that's what you were saying. I was like, wait, what?
You can't be nervous.
Okay, that's what
they need to feel the nervousness.
Okay,
and that's what they like.
Now we're on the same.
I
was like,
yeah.
Us feel nervous? I mean, we can feel nervous,
You can feel
but just
nervous.
don't show it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't let it affect your performance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
By her work to give her flowers. So I just said, would it be cool if I dropped it off at your front door? And she mentions how I've been quarantining. Do you think you can give it to my sister? I'd love to set it up in my room. I love them so much. Thank you, ZJ. This made my whole month. Definitely felt.
Oh no! See, there's girls. They be farming. There's this thing that women do. Certain women do. I don't know if all women do it, but I imagine any woman that has people that like her, but she doesn't necessarily like them, they do this thing that's called farming. So what they'll do is they'll take like guys or people they don't necessarily have
They're not
that much
actually
care for, interest in, but who
committing to
care and like them. And what they'll do is they will say words that will make the person want to like give more of themselves or give more of their time or
to
things.
stay committed to whatever they're doing.
They'll do it even with friends. Like they'll be like, oh, you get me for that girlfriend, or you get me coffee, or whatever it is. And they might not necessarily be like that deeply connected to the person, but it's a way for them to like get things. So this is what's happening. She wants to feel like, oh, this flower she can post on her story maybe and make it seem as though there's people that are interested in her, and maybe that can ready recharge her sexual life. Like there could be something that could be done by the fact that people think that that there's people who want her. So like she'll post a flower and she'll be like, oh, like I have a secret admirer, or he's the best, or something like that. Or she might just post it by itself and just be like, flowers, I love this month, or something like that. And then guys will think like, oh, there's people that want her, and maybe that might cause some
using
competition.
him as a way to fish for others.
Yes, more so what he gives. So I've seen that happen many times where I'm like, okay, so then why do you keep posting these like memes talking about like no one wants you if you're getting this stuff? And I'm realizing she's getting stuff from someone she doesn't really want.
Yes.
She's getting these dates and things and going out
That's
to eat
back
with people
to,
she doesn't
like-
want, and it's like, and you're a bum for that.
Like, euphoric? Like, dang, I made this girl's whole month.
He's a friend that I met in 8th grade actually when I first moved to California from Chicago. We've always just been close friends and everybody has known us as close friends. So it would be kind of weird if we were in a relationship, and that's kind of like where we're stuck at right now. I obviously know that he likes me, but I would not want him to know that I like him because like it'd just be weird. He has no game whatsoever, so he does not know how to talk to girls. He texted me and said, "I've seen you on Spotify." I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Top 10 hottest singles." And I left one open. That was like the worst pickup line I've ever heard in my life. And I just...
Ooh. Oh, the pain on that one, boy. The pain.
She's also farming. I don't know that she actually likes this person. Because if she would have laughed at how terrible it was to him and said like that was the shittiest thing I've seen.
Theory.
I don't believe she likes him.
I know you don't.
You think she does?
No,
You don't leave. Typically, if a girl's interested in you, she won't leave you on red. She might just like
she
get
might have
dot,
left
dot,
them
dot or
on
something.
red at that point in time because she's also stating that they have been lifelong friends apparently.
No, since she moved to California from Chicago.
Okay,
This is just the first guy that like made her not feel completely lonely at the table. Okay, continue.
Yo.
Continue
The darkness that you just made.
What? That's what it is. That's why people.
Alright, so this is my thing. If he take away the pickup lines, and if he was just maybe like more genuine about like, oh, you look nice today or some bullshit like that,
She would still not take it because the problem is that she is new and is very trying to keep
and
herself
she
stay safe
doesn't
in her
even
friend
wanna-
group.
she doesn't
so she doesn't
wanna
want to fuck
risk
up
that.
anything.
because then she wouldn't have anybody else.
Then yeah, now
That's
she might
what
not
I'm
have
saying.
anyone else. And she knows. She said she was one of the closest friends from the beginning. So
Yeah.
if things don't go well there, it might fuck
And
things up with her
he's
friend group.
obviously
And
making it known that he likes
He likes her. She's not gonna make any moves on here because her social life depends on it staying the way it is.
Tough.
So she's just chatting here as I don't know, she's 16 or whatever, acting like just talking for the cameras basically.
just
Okay.
had to not listen to that.
He has the patience to like listen to me when I'm having, you know, hard times like mental health wise.
Wait, is that the girl from Last of Us?
No. No, it's not.
I know it's not, but they're I think they have like a similar like busky face.
Head.
This video is sponsored by the Torn Collection.
Torn to pieces, feeling like I'm split in two, just like me and you. Need to put this shit together, I can't find the screws. Need to find myself a woman that can be my muse. It's been a long, lonely road, now I need a different avenue. Hoping getting beaten up so much, this shit is black and blue. Niggas out here giving they 2 cents, don't know what I've been through. Women always treating me like nothing every single time that I pursue. Yeah, always feeling conflicted because I never knew the consequence of dealing with women. Type of shit they really got me out here calling them bitches. Got me out here chasing love instead of chasing ambitions. See my heart start bleeding now, I think I need me some stitches. This shit done turned just to me not feeling good enough. Now I'm out here smiling trying to act like I don't give a fuck, but really I do give a fuck. These niggas probably think I'm nuts. Fuck it.
Continue.
Days are just like a hard time at home. Like he's always been there for me, and I really appreciate that. Even though I've like just
think
met
I know
him,
that.
I'm not gonna lie. Like it gets awkward because sometimes I can feel like, you know, I don't think he's as into me as I am into him. He's made it clear that he doesn't really want anything right now, and I'm like not here to like push the envelope. I just want to say you're an amazing dude.
This is the thing. I feel I could be getting more of these types of situations if I wasn't the way I am. Like if I was willing
If
to,
I
like,
am not who I am,
if I was
would
willing
have these
to if I was
situations.
willing to like give in situations where I'm not interested in them at all, I think situations like this would happen more often. But to me that feels like now I'm like obligated to like take care of someone that I'm not interested in.
Why
And that
you-
to me that feels like work.
Why do you need to feel obligated to take care of them?
Because you're just taking on someone's talking about all their mental problems and issues that they're going through. But I would only do that if I'm like.
But it
interested in
doesn't
that
have to
person.
be in a consistent basis. It could just be like,
No, but she said he is
Certain
always
time.
doing this. He's patient with her, which means it happens multiple times. It's not as though she just
Right,
told him one
right,
thing.
so
That'd be
it's-
crazy for him to be like talking about, oh, I'm having all these problems. He's like, oh, okay, tell me about it. And then now she's just running off with that, off of one thing. I don't think it's they're
Yeah,
friends.
no, absolutely, absolutely, they're friends. But it's like, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is it that much you're really giving out just by listening to them and then maybe giving them some advice after they're
It
having
could be.
a tough day?
'Cause I guess I do that in some ways, but I think what I'm looking at is that I never know when there's people that have crushes on me. And in my life, it's always been like I found out way later, and I was like, "Huh, interesting." In real time, I never know who has like a crush on me.
I'm glad you're one of my closest friends. And he said, thank you, Coco. You're just as amazing. And then he said, P.S. You keep forgetting your earrings at my house. I'm pissed. That was it.
Do you think she knows that you have a crush on her?
I feel like she should get the message. You know, me asking to hang out multiple
How?
times, and I don't
Bro, what?
I'm just saying this was you. So whatever he said,
Whatever he says, that's me.
It's something that's happened to you.
Okay, bro.
I don't know if she feels the same way back. The first time we hang out on campus, she told me, yeah, she was like, bring your skateboard so I can ride on it. So I let her ride my skateboard around. I actually took a video and I sent it to her. When people, oh, can I ride your skateboard? It's just like, it's like a different feeling. It's like, whoa, like you want to ride my skateboard? And it was her. And I was like, oh, okay, sure, you know. So here's the video. I sent it to her. And then I said, you're a natural LMAO with the 3 laughing emojis. And all caps, she said, LMFAO. And she said, MF, I was struggling. Yeah, that was it.
So I actually met him in my drawing class.
That's me.
He has really pretty eyes.
Yeah, I feel that's actually a literal situation that my brother has been in, where one of his exes probably had something like that similar happened.
That he was
Where he like met her through some type of thing like that, and they were like hanging out, doing that type of stuff. That's something that would definitely happen to him. A storyline that would fit him. Some of these, that girl is a teen.
A what?
A teen?
On the video?
Yeah, apparently. She was older though.
Eyes, so I
you're talking
instantly
about
was
right
like,
here.
"Ooh, who is this guy?" We kind of just were like talking. We
Yo,
kind of connected.
Honestly, can we?
You about to sound crazy. I already know what you're talking about. And I'm saying stay away from it. I already know where you're going, and there's no reason for us to go down that path. Absolutely no reason. Let's just continue.
On my favorite, like one of my favorite like anime shows at the time, I asked for his
she like
Instagram
anime?
when we were walking out.
Oh,
and
that
then we
changed things for you?
I mean, I like that.
I feel like you get surprised when people like anime.
I don't meet a lot of people that like anime.
That's because you be hanging out with varsity girls. Yeah, it's
That's
not gonna
not-
be. Of
that's
course, they're not
not
gonna like.
it, bro.
Of course, they're not gonna
Oh
like
my
anime. They haven't read a book in their life.
Bro.
All they know is cheerleading and sucking dick.
What did he say?
That's wild. Take that back.
Dude, take it back. I'm not talking about anyone specifically. It's an imaginary group of girls that you hang out with.
Crazy, bro.
This is not a real person.
What
were you saying?
No, I just feel like
that's your type, though. That's what I'm saying. Is that you're not hanging out with any girls that are like had glow ups. You know what I mean? It's all girls that are already like attractive.
That's cap.
And like all on a sports team, or whatever.
That's cap.
Everyone has a glow up, but I'm not saying like a real glow up. You don't be seeing the glow ups I be seeing.
He said that with pride, y'all.
You're not willing to mine for gems. That's the thing. You're not willing to mine for gems. So because of the fact that you're not willing to get yourself down in the mud, because of that, you're not able to find like the gems when they come up.
What is this mining that is happening?
You are hanging out with these girls that society already says, okay, they're kind of attractive. They're playing these sports teams, or they're like these type of girls, and that's where you're starting from. So of course, that is their personality. They already have. They have nothing else underneath that. Of course, they're not watching anime. Of course, they don't have hobbies.
Bro, all right, first of all, nah, because now you're really trying to come at like me on some shallow shit. First of all, that's not the case. Second of all, what's really happened is it's the dynamic of the circle, and it's like
What circle? We're not talking about. You keep talking about circles, but we're past circles at this point. Like we're not in college anymore. So I'm not talking about what you've been going through when you're in college. That was then.
But my thing.
You're still on that now, and that's what I'm saying. Because there are no circles anymore.
I'm not still on that. It's just what I see, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And I'm like,
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's your preferences are not people that would like anime, and so you keep getting surprised when.
That's not true though.
It is.
It's not.
It is. Only because anime is becoming more popular is the fact that those people are someone like the outliers are starting to end up liking anime.
Picking up anime?
Yes. Because like 5 years ago, I would say 5 years ago, none of the girls that you'd be talking to would have been watching anime. Because they're not those type of people. So now
it would be nice to
anime
talk
is
to a
super.
shorty that like anime. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you should talk to those girls, but you don't. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know where to find them.
In places where people can read and have more interest.
Why
beyond,
you? Places where people are educated.
More intellectual people.
That actually drink water.
Go to like the library. Like girls that you'd meet at a library. Those are the type of girls that you'd find. Girls who have like clubs and interests that they'd go into. Not just sports.
Fair.
Because if it's just sports, chances are that's a different archetype of person. Nothing wrong with that, but you're looking for. That's like me looking for like a wife at a strip club. Like it's gonna be hard to find those same type of values.
Values there. That's tough.
I asked him, hey, what are you doing today? And he said, I don't know, probably hitting up the gym or some. I said, damn, for real, on a Friday? And he said, yeah, we're about to get lit. What about you? And I said, I was gonna see if you were available to hang. He said, so down, what are you trying to do? I said, I could pick you up and we could get some food or something. And he said, yeah, sure. It's so dope that you drive. I'm def a better driver though. I was like, yeah, sure. And then we hung out later that day. I don't know, we just make jokes and we make fun of each other and
That's actually not true, but
I was about to say, like, what?
I'm just down bad right now, guys, okay? I need a girl to just hit me up and be like, let's hang out.
Cap. I feel like that's cap.
But it's not been like
you capping right now.
It doesn't happen frequently.
I feel like you're thinking about a specific point in time.
Hasn't happened recently, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
At some point in my life, I'm sure it's happened, but
yeah, that's not. I'm like, bro, that's cap.
I need somebody. Any of the girls are watching. If you have a crush on me, what you should do is just.
This man is putting a shout out right now.
Is just say that. No one's taking me on a date in a while. No one's wanting to hang out with me.
Is putting out an ad.
No one wants to hang out with me.
Stop this. Just stop this.
I just think, I don't know, it's just like a fun interaction whenever it's with him.
Had something that said, like, had a boy and a girl driving in a car, and then I think the dude said, oh my god, I love Steve Lacy, and she's like, you too? And then the show, like, cuts to them, like, making out in the back of the car and, like, getting all steamy and stuff. And I slid up on her story saying relatable, and she said favorite song. I said right now in front of me.
Do you think you'll ever tell her how you feel?
I think I need to, but every time I talk to her, like I said, I get like just like a jolt of energy, and it's like I feel so much better after talking to her. I think I really realized that I have hyperhidrosis with my.
You just said you get a jolt of energy. I thought he was gonna say of nervousness, but he just said basically of a good feeling, and yet you're not.
Nervousness is not a bad feeling necessarily. It's the same thing. He just didn't call it nervousness.
That's fair. I guess I would qualify it as necessarily a bad thing if you didn't act upon it, because you allowed the nervousness to stop you from doing what you actually wanted, which was on the opposite side of that nervousness of asking her.
Oh yeah. That just has to do with whether or not you think it's worth it. And it's just a risk analysis for everyone, even though people don't see it that way. But
that's fair. I would. Oh yeah, I guess in terms of risk analysis,
it's like,
he was like, I don't want to maybe
necessarily
lose this friend, even though I actually like her.
Exactly.
I would argue, just pull it, bro.
It typically has to be the guy to do it, because most cases. She'll just wait, because another person is going to just come up and make her feel that same way. So if it's not you, it's going to be someone else.
Palms are really sweaty, and then it's really affected my my love life when you want to like hold hands with a girl. One day we were walking to the parking lot listening to music like we always do. She said, give me your hand. I was like, what? She's like, I heard you talking about yours earlier, like give me your hands. And then she gave me my hands, and then she held my hand as we were listening to music, and we're kind of just swaying back and forth talking to each other. And she was like, this isn't bad, right? And it's just like the feeling that I got from that, and I was like, man, like she really cares about me and my problems, and like I really care about, like I was really interested and what she had to say about her insecurities, so I can understand her more as a person. Cause like I really like value her, you know.
What's something you want to say to her?
That's nice.
See, all these things people are hearing, I've never once had that in these experiences in my life ever. This is a common thing these kids are having.
I would say, I wish that you have it.
Okay, what did you wish you had to do about it?
I don't know, bro. Hopefully it'll come.
Now in this time, that's not really gonna happen because I'm an adult. So like, the
I would argue
expectation's just a guy.
But I think what they're talking about is a moment where he was insecure about something. He was insecure about something, and then the girl made an action to make sure that he felt like it wasn't
a problem.
Which that can still be done regardless.
The problem is that I would just never be just spilling the beans on what I'm insecure about. Most cases.
Well, hopefully there's a woman that actually would understand it.
Yeah, but that's the thing is that it's not. Is that yeah? I don't know. I don't believe that most women see a guy's insecurity as like. There's like a limit to like how much she sees it as like cute, and before it becomes a burden to her. And it kind of has to do with how much she is able to take on. And if she's already like a very anxious person, she really can't deal with the shit in her life. She doesn't really have that much room for your stuff.
But what I think about is the fact that
they just be saying
it's
words,
not necessarily
but like it's not actions.
They don't look at it as an issue. They look at it as a way that they could help you understand that you don't need to feel that way.
Yeah, my insecurities maybe are more existential, so there's nothing she can do about it. Or maybe there are things she could do about it, but
I think there probably is the way that she could do something.
I don't necessarily know like the answer to give for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I would argue that it's maybe also on her to kind of communicate with you to help, so that she's helping you also kind of understand more about yourself, but also she's helping herself understand you more to be present in a way that can be of value when you feel it like that.
When I meet that girl, I'll tell you. I'll let you know when I meet that girl.
Right here's good. Man, I can't believe I'm doing this. Hopefully she answers.
Hello?
How's your morning?
Oh.
It's fine.
Why you say?
Alright, let me get to the point. What's your schedule looking like in the next weekend or two?
Weekends?
Yeah, it's just like when are you free?
Honestly, whenever.
Whenever? Alright, you trying to hang out sometime?
And do what?
Just hang out like we always do.
Yeah, we can.
Alright, I think it's about time we try new things. Let go of the past and all that.
That might be a good idea.
I think that's a good idea. Alright, see you.
Okay.
Alright, love you, bye.
Okay, bye.
Alright guys, let us know if you are going to text your crush after this and let them know what the business is.
Make them moves.
Make sure you like and subscribe and turn that notification bell on. We'll see you guys.
Oh my god, that is so nice.